I want to take this time to introduce myself. My name is Sherry, and I just want to talk to you a little bit about who I am and why I wrote the FAB 50's ebook. And I know a lot of you are wondering, well, if you're 60, why did you write an ebook that says FAB 50's and not FAB 60's? And it's because I've always worked out, I've always played sports. But when I turned, I think I was 48, I decided that I wanted to do bodybuilding. And that's what got me into competing as a figure competitor. So in that 5-year journey, I learned so much about foods. I learned so much about how to burn fat and build muscle at the same time, because ladies, you know, the worst thing that you can do is lose weight and have all this loose skin. So if you're gonna lose the weight, you can tighten the skin at the same time. Some of it's with workout and some of it is what you're eating. You have to feed the muscle. The more you feed the muscle, the bigger the muscle gets, and it expands and it starts to stretch out, and the skin starts to get really thin. Will you thin out all the skin? No, it depends on how much skin you have and how much muscle you need to gain to make them balanced. So the reason why I wrote the book is because when you turn 50, or I was 48 when I started going through menopause. And when you hit menopause, everything changes. I promise you, it changes. And the first thing that I noticed that changed is my eating habits. I just wasn't interested in eating like I used to. And so then I really started to lose weight, which isn't good for me because I already have a high metabolism. And I'm gonna do a video about metabolism and how you can increase that metabolism. But I have a very high metabolism. So losing the weight was not working for me. So I had to figure out what could I do to keep this weight on as I'm going through the next stage of my life, which is called menopause. And trust me, it's tricky. So I had to figure out the right exercises to do to maintain the muscle mass, what foods work for the muscle, and put those together, and that's what I did. So that's what you're gonna find in the ebook. You're gonna find some fun exercises that you can do from home. It's gonna talk about the amount of water that you really should be drinking, and it's gonna talk about so many things that's gonna help you as you go through the transition that's called menopause. So thank you.